Robert back here. I rarely order any lanterns off eBay. I do on occasion, but like I said, it's rarely. And this is one of the reasons why right here. You never know what you're going to get. So I knew it was an old lantern, but it was a fair price. And I decided to order it. I mean, it was a 236 major from Canada, and 40 something model, 45 I think, 46, somewhere in that area. And but the picture was a lantern put together. When I got it, when it's delivered, opened up the box to a box of parts. Really wasn't expecting that. Good thing that this is my hobby, because I'm going to know how to put it back together. But if I'd ordered this for an antique to want to hang in the cabin or something over the mantle, I'd been really disappointed if I didn't know how to do this. So I'll probably not be ordering from this one again. There's the bell. There's the vent. Really not sure how they got all them chips and scratches up in that area, but hey, for a 1945, 46, whatever model this was, it's really not in bad shape for its age. There's the burner frame. It's solid. That should clean up well. Here's the valve assembly. And look at that, it looks like a brand new fuel pickup tube on it. That's kind of odd. It doesn't look like it's been cleaned up, it just looks new. Everything turns free on it. There's the generator. There's the fount. 48, February of 1948. There's the collar. Major 236. It's be written in French. Okay, on this side, Major 236. Instant lighting for gasoline only. Collar's a little dented up, but hopefully I can, not dented, but kind of warped a little bit there. Hopefully I can straighten that out. Last, USA made red letter Coleman Globe. I'm going to remove this valve wheel before I put this in the vinegar bath. Okay, now let's see if we can get this packing out of this generator. Little wrench I got from my generator tips was a size smaller. I didn't have one exact fit. I took a file and filed it to fit the tip of the generator. Painted it green so I keep it separate. Keep it hanging here on a magnet on my cabinet. Hoping I can get a grip on the back end of that spring. Let's push it. Nope. Gonna have to heat and quench. Let me go get some water. Cross your fingers. It's came down a little bit, but she's still seizing up before I can get to the end. Oh, there it goes. Got it. This is already kind of loose. Some kind of a ceramic coating on that, it looks like. It's steel, it looks like, but a ceramic coating. Huh. Or at least it looks ceramic. I'm going to attempt to get these burner tubes off here. Air tubes. It'll be a slow process. If I can get a couple threads on each side, alternate from side to side. And they're going to come off. So I'm not going to bore you with all that. I'll continue threading these things and I'll get back with you. That should be good to go. Okay, well, we got the parts in the bowl. Let's clean this up. What? We forgot the check valve. Go ahead and get this check valve out of here and get it in the vinegar bowl. We'll check out our pump leather. Pump leather looks good, feels soft. We can get that in oil to be soaking. That's pretty nasty. The tube itself don't look that bad. I guess that's just built up oil. Never thought. This being Canadian, I hope he's got the same threads. Yep, seems like it's threading in. Yeah, that's nasty. Guess it's mostly just on the surface. Spraying off pretty good and it opened up pretty quick. We'll go ahead and get that in the bowl. Break out my handy dandy little homemade 3-piece cap tool. Screw's pretty rusty, but I think I've got some more new ones, reproductions that same size. It's got like a oil buildup on it. Dried up oil. Kerosene. I guess it could be unleaded fuel dried up on it. Quite a bit of rust on the bottom of that thing. Let's clean that up a little bit. This is like a abrasive Scotch-Brite pad. Okay, it's definitely not going to win no beauty prizes. But y'all know me. I bought this thing to burn. I'm going to use my lantern. So, get my dirty fingerprints all over it. Oh well, we'll clean that up when we polish them out when we get it together. Let's go ahead and burn out this fuel cap gasket and get a new one in it. Drop that thing down in that cold water, and that whole gasket just popped out of there after I heated it. Clean as a whistle. Some of these 3-piece fuel cap screws from Bassnets out of Texas. It looked better than that old rusty one that was on it. Attempt to straighten out this collar a little bit. I think that's doing it. A little bit better. Better than it did, that's for sure. It's a trick you all need to learn. dough roller works really well. I don't have one handy in my shop. Melissa throw a fit if she catches me using hers. So let me do it this way. I think that'll work. Okay, got all these parts out of the bowl. Got some burn in the bottom there. Having trouble getting that out. Probably need another vinegar bowl, but as you can see, it's already eaten off my nickel, so that's as far as I'm going to go with it. Tell you, I never paid any attention to that generator nut when I put it in there. That thing is solid. I've never seen a generator nut like that. Usually they're like hollowed out, thin, kind of stamped. Well, not stamped, but they're thin. I mean, this is thick, man. Solid. Because the other generator nuts, you got to be careful when you tighten them because they'll crack. They're so thin. But that's a thick one. Of course, that was made in 1948. That's back when everything was built to last. Could have took my time and cleaned that up a little better, but it's never going to be seen up inside that vent. So, let's get a little bit of oil on my threads. Make it a little easier to get these back on. Always make sure you line up the hole for your generator with the hole in the bottom of the frame. Same way they came off. Little at a time. Go ahead and put a little oil at the bottom. Okay, I've looked at pictures online over and over and over, different pictures, and every one I look at's got a different clocking on these things. So I seen one that's closest to my fount, same year, with stamped on the under the fuel cap, and the valve was clocked right here. So I'm going to do the same on this one. I don't know if that's correct. Like I said, all the pictures were different. That'll look a little bit better there. Got fingerprints all over my lens there. I didn't realize that. Noticed my picture was looking kind of foggy. So I'm going to hook the hook of the needle inside the eccentric block. Bent my needle. Now I broke my needle. Tell you, I looked inside that generator. I didn't see any mesh in there. I tried to get it out if there was any in it. 'Cause, 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 ' Well, we'll just have to run it without a needle right now. Nine sixteenths. Like I said, it was heavy duty. There's no lettering left on that valve wheel. So I'm just going to get the side that looks best and face out. That's bent. Hope that piece of thread off there. Cross your fingers. I think I had done it. Okay, I don't think that's the correct air stem to go in there. It should be a little longer. Pump may be wrong because it fits the pump. Let me try this. Might still work if we can just get it in there. I'm going to try to run this 3 to 4 300 to 400 candle power mantle on here. No, the 237 and push a 500 candle power. So let's see what happens. Try it with less pressure. Check valve is leaking really bad. Losing a lot of pressure out of the check valve before I can close it. Already blowed a hole in that mantle. Yeah, I'm losing all my pressure back out of that check valve. Okay, I'll tell you what happened. That check valve, it was shooting all my pressure back out of there just as soon as I take my thumb off that pump. And before I could screw it back in, I could feel my pressure just shoot out the end of that pump in that hole. And I took it back apart, and what had happened was the end of this, or the inside of this tube, like I said, it was bent. You seen it was bent. I straightened it back out because you couldn't hardly slide that air stem in and out. And apparently somebody didn't know it was bent or was trying to make it slide easier, and it looked like that had been filled plumb full of grease, because when I straightened it out and got that stem back in there, I put everything back together, all my oil and cleaners and stuff, that all that gunk inside that pump stem had drained down in top of my check valve and stuck it open. So I took it out, cleaned it out, put it back together, and hey, it's doing great now. See right there, I can take it, turn it out now, it sets still, it don't push back out. She's burning good, she's burning bright. It's pushing that 3 to 4 candle power. I don't think the camera's going to show it because it's too bright. Maybe at the right angle. Yeah, right there. As you can see, I blowed a big hole in the side of that mantle. So let's put a fresh mantle on here and put the globe on here and watch this baby run. I'll give you all some advice. Never try to tie a mantle on a hot lantern after staring at a 236 burning right in the eye. Man, I am blind, and I was trying to tie that, I couldn't see. Let me tell you, I kept on hearing a faint hiss, and I thought to myself, oh man, this thing's leaking somewhere. There ain't no way, because I went through everything, and I keep hearing it, and I keep hearing it, and I keep hearing it. Finally I figured it out. I left the end on my air compressor, and it was leaking out around the fitting. Go figure. All right, let's try this again. Got her cleaned up. I swear, I want you to look at that. The whole bottom just blew out of that mantle. Man, that's some Butterfly brand mantles. Never buy them. Well, let me take it back real quick. I may have had too much pressure in there. It may require a low start. So let's try it again with a low pressure. Release all the pressure. Oh no. Yep. There. She's plumb full of pressure. So let's do this again with only 5 or 6 pumps. Light it and then fire up. And before I before I knock them nails. 6 pumps. Now let's pressurize it. There's about 20 more pumps. Here you go. I'll tell you right there, don't knock a product just because it's made in China, Singapore, Hong Kong, wherever. Don't knock it because of where it's made. I mean, it's a good possibility it could be user error. Not that I would do anything wrong. All right, let's turn out these lights. Man, love the sound of this thing. You hear it, that steady little, I don't know what you call it, little thump to it. Love it. So we can put a little more pressure in there and see what it does. Heck yeah, she's cranking now. There we go, 1948, 236 major 236, ever how you want to say it. Love it. Now we're going to have to bring out the 237 kerosene and do a side-by-side comparison. I still think the kerosene might be a little brighter, but we'll just have to wait and see. That'll be another video, the comparison between the two. So, alright, y'all know the routine. Like, share, subscribe. God bless.